Hello ladies, welcome to another Athena workout. So this workout that we're doing today, we are focusing on core, shoulders and a bit of tricep work, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to start off doing a little bit of aerobic work just to get warmed up. So I've got 3 exercises. We're going to do them 3 times, 20 seconds on, 10 off, and we're just going to go straight through with no rest, apart from 10 seconds, okay? And then after that, we'll go into the core and the main part of the workout. So the first 3 exercises, first one, ghost rope, so pretend skipping basically. So you keep your elbows tucked in, pretending that you're doing a skipping rope. Do what you want with your feet, you can do a box of shuffles, just up and down, out and in, you choose. Second one, prisoner squat with oblique crunch. So take feet a bit wider than your hips, hands behind your head, squat it down, bring that knee up and bring your elbow to meet it, okay? 20 seconds of that. And then the third one, we're going to do some boxing. So a little bit wider than my hips, my knees are bent, yeah, and we're just going to punch, or we might do some cross punches or some uppercut, just decide each round. So that's the first 3, we're going to do those 3 times. Then we're going to get into 35-15. So 35 on, 15 off. First exercise, inchworms. Start with your feet a bit wider than your hips. You're going to touch the ground in front of you, just by your toes. Yeah, and you're going to walk forward into a plank position and come back again. Okay? The wider you have your legs, the easier you'll find it. Just have a little bend in your knees if you need to touch the floor. Then we're going into plank up and down. So plank position on your elbows, and we're going to come up into a high plank and back down. So the first one, lead with your left arm and go back with your left arm leading, and then go up with your right arm and swap arms every time, okay? Then we're going to flip over into a Russian twist. So heels on the floor. Take yourself, lean back a bit so you're in a nice V shape. Arms in front of you, and when the buzzer goes, we're going to go side to side. Okay, lean back so that you get that tension. If you want to, take your heels off the floor. That makes it more challenging. Then we're going to flip over again, and we're going crossbody mountain climbers. So high plank position, have your legs apart, and then opposite knee to elbow, knee to opposite elbow I should say. Keep the weight forward, yeah, and get that crunch. Okay, then narrow press up. So we're going to work the triceps. So do these on your knees unless you are really strong. So your hands are pretty much shoulder width apart, so on a gym mat and right at the side of the mat. Okay, I'm going to be on my knees, I'm going to push my hips forward, and then I'm going to go up and down, and I'm going to keep my elbows tucked in. Okay, so keep those elbows really close to the chest, to the side of your body, sorry. And you should feel that work in your triceps. Quite a challenging exercise, so take it slow and do what you can. Then we're going to go into a hollow hold. So start off tucked in, and then when the buzzer goes, we're going to take our legs out, we're going to take our arms out. Over the head is the hardest. You can bring them out here if you need to make it a bit easier. You can bend your legs in a little bit. Higher is easier, lower is harder. So you need to find the position that challenges you. After the hollow hold, we're going to do tricep dips. So hands behind you, fingers pointing towards you. So you can either keep your bum on the floor and take yourself down and up, or you can take your bum off the floor and do the same thing, yeah? Up and down. And that's it. So just 7 exercises. We're going to do those 3 times, and then we'll do some planks at the end, okay? So let's just do a bit of a warm-up before we go into those 3 aerobic exercises. So let's just start circling the shoulders back. There we go. Small circles, getting bigger, all the way past your ears. And then stop at the top. And just circle forward. Good stuff. And then let's go across at the front and squeeze the shoulder blades together at the back. Go squeeze at the back. That's good. And then up and down at the front. And then once you've got your rhythm, go up on your tiptoes every time your arm goes up. Really stretching the calves out on that tiptoe, high as you can. All good, well done. There we go. So let's do some hip circles. So my feet are a little bit wider than my hips, and we'll just circle around. So it's perhaps a little bit shorter, I think, this one than some of the workouts, but it's going to be quite heavy on your shoulders. So I think hopefully you'll feel you've worked hard enough. And so we'll perhaps just do some planks at the end to finish off. Keep circling the hips. Okay, then feet together, bend your knees, and just circle your knees round. Or circle one way, let's stop and go the other way. Good. Okay, let's do a few squats. So feet about hip width apart, squat back, push the hips back. Don't need to go too deep to start with, just start to use those muscles. Squatting down, and then we'll squat down, and we'll reach up. Alternate your arms, reach right up to the ceiling, stretch yourself, make yourself as tall as you possibly can. Okay, let's go across to the side, reaching across, and taking the heel off the floor now. Just getting a bit of movement. And then over the top, stretch over, over, over. Good stuff. Okay, give your legs a shake, and then we'll just do a few lunge backs. So just alternate the leg, and just gently, slowly take that knee down, and push back up. A few more, just wicking the legs up. Good stuff. Okay, now let's take a wide stance. Toes are slightly pointing out, and we're just going to go side to side, stretching out the inside of the thigh. Keep your head and shoulders up. Quite wide on your stance on this one to get that stretch. Good stuff. A few more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Fabulous. Stretch the hamstrings, feet hip width apart, stretch right up, and just swoop down. Ski in action, little bend in the knee when you come down. Swinging the arms. Good. 3, 2, 1, last one. Okay, and then let's just do the hip opener. So one leg at a time, just bring it across the body and circle it out. Change legs. And then we'll get into the little aerobic bits at the beginning. So first one is the ghost rope. Pretend skipping basically. Keep your feet moving. Keep those lower part of your arm moving. I'm just going to grab some water. I'll put my timer on. We're on a 10-second countdown, and we'll go into the first 20 seconds. So use this as a little bit of a warm-up. So in 4 seconds, let's start skipping. Here we go. That's good. So I'm just kind of doing a bit of a slightly lazy boxer shuffle. Keep those elbows tucked in to your sides, and just keep moving your arms. Just 20 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Easy peasy. Prisoner squat with the oblique crunch. So Legs a bit wider than your hips, arms behind your head. You're going to squat down and crunch. One side and then the other. Just working the obliques. Keep a good form on your squat. Pushing back with the hip. Okay. Try and keep the elbows back. And there we go. We're done. So let's do some boxing. And then we'll just do a straightforward front punch. So nice and relaxed on your knees. Here we go. Let's punch it out. Good stuff. Punch like you mean it. Just 10 seconds. And we go straight into round 2. Back to the ghost rope. Just a quick 10-second break. 1. Okay. 10 seconds and then back to skipping. 4. We ready? 1. So I'm just going to go up and down this time. Both feet together. Really nice and soft on the landing. Keep that going. Do 1 foot at a time if you want to. 3, 2, 1. Okay, prisoner squat. Let's be ready. Hands behind the head, elbows back. 2, 1. Off we go. Squat it down and crunch. 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 Good stuff. Bring the knee up. Bring the elbow down. Crunch at the side. 4, 2, 1. Okay, boxing, we're going to go uppercuts. Okay, so nice and relaxed with the knees. Are we ready? 1, let's do the uppercut. So squat down and then really punch up, low to high. There we go, keep it going. Strong punches, clench the fist. 4, 2, 1. Fantastic. So I'm going to go back and do that one more time with the ghost rope. Here we go. Are we ready? Let's go. Last skip. I'm going to do a split step. You can do. And you go forwards and backwards, side to side. Whatever you want to do, ladies. Just make sure you keep moving. 4, 2, 1. Here we go, Christmas squat. Hands behind the head, elbows back. Let's get ready. Off we go. Squat it down and crunch. 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 Here we go, good stuff. Squat a bit lower. Get that knee a little bit higher. Good. There's the buzzer. Last set of boxing, I'm going to go across like this. Yeah, we've done this before in the studio. Can't remember what you call them. Here we go. Let's go across. Strong arms. Relaxing in the knees. Nice and bouncy with your legs. And just punch it. And that's the kind of aerobic bit finished. I'll just change my timer and we'll get going. There we go. Welcome, ladies. You can leave that now. Grab some water. I'm just going to get the right timer going. And we'll go straight into inchworms. Okay. 10-second countdowns on. So, legs further than my hips. I'm going to touch the floor in front of me and walk out. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Touch the floor. Walk it out. And then come back up. And just keep going with that. There we go. Back up. Nice and flat. Don't let your back sag when you go down. Okay, let's see how many more you can get in. We've got 10 seconds. 3. Last one for me. 1, there we go. And now we're going into the plank up and down. So get yourself in a plank position on your elbows. And we're going to go up and down into a high plank. So, are we ready? In 3, 2, 1. So it's up, up, down, down. And then swap arms that you're leading with. Okay? Take your time. And try not to rock too much. If you can, get your legs apart a little bit if you're struggling. Keep going with that plank up and down. 8 more seconds. And we're flipping over the Russian twist. Keep going, ladies. Good stuff. There we go. Onto your bottom. Heels on the floor, toes pointed up, knees bent. Lean back. Ready with your arms out in front of you. Here we go. Side to side. Okay. When you've got that going, if you want to, take your heels off the floor. Feel that tension in your core. You're making a lovely arch with your hands. Okay, keep it going. Drop your heels down if it's becoming too challenging. You've got 10 seconds left. Side to side. 5, 3, whoops, 2, 1. Fantastic, release that. Cross body mountain climbers. So take your plank position, have your legs apart, and then we're in 2, 1. So it's knee to opposite elbow. So just make sure you really get that twist in. You really don't need to go super fast. Just make sure you bring the knee across as close to the elbow as you can. Keep it going. 10 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Narrow press-ups, ladies. So take this break to get your position. Okay. Narrow with your hands right under your shoulders. Push forward. I'm going to go up and down, keeping the elbows really tucked into your side. Isolating the tricep. And keep that going. That's good. Keep the elbow in. Just really concentrate and keep that going, ladies. So I'm not doing too many of these because I've got a bit of a shoulder injury and it's hurting. So I'm doing a few, but I'm not going full out. 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. And now let's do a hollow hold. So flip over again. So start tucked in, and when the buzzer goes, you're going to take your legs out and your arms out, shoulders off the floor, and just get yourself into a nice position. As I say, hands behind you is the most challenging. Bring them to the side. Bring your knees in a little bit if you want to. Go a bit higher with your legs. Just keep looking up towards the ceiling. So your neck's in a neutral position. You're not stretching it, straining it. Take the strain here. 2, 1. Oh, release that, ladies. Come on up. And we're going to do the tricep dips. So, hands behind you. Fingertips pointing in towards you. Keep your bottom on the floor. Or lift your bottom up. Here we go. 35 seconds. Again, I'm not lifting my bottom up because it actually really hurts my arm. I'll just try one. Just come up and down like that. Really control that movement. Okay, this is the last one, and then we'll take a break and go into round 2. Okay, keep that going. 10 more seconds. You still get some work out in your tricep even with your bottom on the floor. 1. 1, and relax. Well done, ladies. Take a break, and we've got 35 seconds, and then we'll go into round 2. Grab some water, 20 more seconds, and then we're back to inchworms. Okay. So maybe have your legs a bit narrower this time for the inchworms. Are we ready to go? We're going in 2, 1, off we go, down to the floor. Walking out, plank position, and back up. There we go, keep that going. Walking out, come up. So I don't know if you counted how many you did in round 1, but if you did, see if you can just sneak one more in. If you get a bit more warmed up, you've got 8 seconds. 5, I'm going to try and get one more in. Oh, not quite, there we go, well done. So plank up and down, so into a plank position on your forearms. Here we go, in 4, take your plank position, 1, off we go. So change the arm that leads, and have your feet apart a little bit, that will help to stabilise you. Quite hard work on the shoulders this one, and the core. Keep it going. Good stuff, ladies. Keep going. Eight more seconds. Almost there. 4, 2, 1. Well done. And we're going to go to the Russian twist. So flip over. Bend your legs. Toes pointing up. Just lean back. We're going in 2, 1, off we go. Side to side. That's good. Really get the twist in. Take your heels off the floor if you want to. Keep going with that. Working the obliques as well with that twist. 10 more seconds, ladies. 6, 4, 2, 1. Whoa, well done. Cross-body mountain climbers. So let's flip over into a high plank position, but have your feet apart. Going in 4, 2, 1. Off we go. Bring that knee across, in towards your elbow. Just make sure that you keep your weight forward, so your wrists, your elbows and your shoulders are all in line, all stacked on top of one another, so don't lean back on it. You've got 10 more seconds to go. Keep that going. Keep it going for 5, 3, 1, there we go. Okay, we're going to go into narrow press-ups now. So on your knees, take your position, push your hips forward. We're going to go up and down in 2, 1, off we go. Just really think about pushing the elbows back. They're not coming out at all. They're just going straight back. Good stuff. Lower down and lift up. Do as many as you can. It's your challenge. 10 more seconds, ladies. Less than that. Last few. 4, 2, 1. And relax. We're going to flip over for the hollow hold. So back onto your backs. Tuck yourself in. Ready for the buzzer. There we go. Shoulders off the floor, straighten the legs out, arms out to the side or above your head. Find a nice position where you're balanced, really feeling that tension on the core.
breathe. Do not forget to breathe. Keep it going. Take a little knee bend if you need to. We've got just 10 seconds left to hold it. Keep the neck nice and neutral. 3, 1. Oh, and come up from that, and we're into tricep dips. Okay, so feet flat on the floor, knees bent, fingertips pointing into your bottom, and we're just going to go up and down. Off we go. So bottom off the floor, or keep it on the floor. I'm just taking it really easy on this one because it's a little bit painful. So I'm just easing down and up quite gently. But feel free to take the bum off the floor and work a little bit harder. Okay, we've got 10 seconds to go, ladies, on this one, and then it's a break. 7, 5, last couple, 1, there we go, we've got another break, and then we'll go into round 3. Well done. Okay, 20 more seconds, and then we're going to go back to inchworms. Are we ready? Last round, and we'll do a few planks to finish. Are we ready for inchworms then? We're going to go in 4, 2, 1. Here we go. So touch the floor, walk out, and then come back up. Back up to standing, and down we go again. There we go. So I have to actually just finished recording another workout, so I'm feeling a little bit weary, I have to say, and my shoulder is hurting me, so forgive me if I'm not really doing those tricep dips as much as I would normally. There we go, that's the end of that. So plank up and down. Whew. Here we go, take your plank position on your forearms. Here we go, nice plank position. And let's get ready, here we go, up and down. Change the arm that leads. Gives you something to think about while you're doing it. There we go. Keep that going. Up and down. This is the last round. This is the last set of these. Keep going. Come on, ladies, 10 seconds. That's all. Working the shoulders and the core really hard here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's do a Russian twist. Okay, on the bottom, toes pointing up. I'm going to lean back into it. Arms out. Here we go. Side to side. I always start with my heels on the floor and just get the rhythm going, and then I take them off. That's kind of just the way I do it. Got 18 more seconds left. Keep taking that arm, the arms side to side, arcing across. 10 to go. 6, 4, 2, 1, and crossbody mountain climbers. So let's flip over. You're in a high plank position. Legs are apart to start with. We're going in 3, 2, 1. There's the buzzer. Okay, let's bring those legs across. Knee to opposite elbow. Keep that going. Maybe speed up a little bit this round if you can. Just make sure you don't start leaning back. Keep the weight forward. 15 more seconds. Keep it going. Less than 10. 6, 2, 1. There we go. Oh, narrow press-ups. Come on, ladies. Last set of narrow press-ups. Do what you can take your position. Here we go. In 2, 1, off we go. If you're really strong, just feel free to have a go as a full press up. You might be able to do 1 or 2 or 3 or more. Give it a go if you want to. But it's quite challenging, just on your knees. Okay, keep that going, ladies. Just 10 more seconds, so you get a few more in. 6, well done. 3, 1, there's the buzzer. Okay, let's do the last hollow hold. So over onto your bottom. I'm just going to tuck myself in to start with. Ready to stretch out. Here we go, shoulders off the floor, legs out, my arms are out to the side. Just keep that position. Breathe. Make sure you're taking the tension in the core, not in your neck. We're almost there, ladies. We've now got 8 more seconds. Keep breathing, keep holding. 2, 1, off, and come up. Last set of tricep dips, and then we're done. Okay, so let's take the position. Are we ready? Here we go. There's the buzzer. Last 35 seconds. Just bend the elbows back. Let your tricep take you down and push you back up again. Again, keeping the elbows tucked in. They're not coming out to the sides at all. Keep that going. You've got the last 10 seconds to go, ladies. And we'll grab a drink and we'll just do a couple of planks to finish. 2, 1, there we go, fantastic, well done. I'll switch my timer off. So grab some water so you can stay down on the floor if you want to. So we're going to do some planks. We're just going to do 1 full plank for 60 seconds and 2 side planks to finish us off. Okay. There we go, have a drink. So I'm going to put my stopwatch on for 60 seconds. So let's take a plank position. So we all know the plank position. You can do a high plank if you want to, but if you can, down on your elbows. This is the position. Don't let your back sag, don't have your bottom too high. Anyone that wants to make it harder, you can go 30 seconds like that, 30 seconds like that. You can just do these. Yeah, tap up and down, or you can tap out to the side. Just small movements, totally up to you. Are we ready? So we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. So we're going to hold this for 60 seconds. Just hold the plank. That's fine. Okay? You're kind of sucking your belly button in. And just holding the position. Okay, we've gone past 20 seconds. We've worked the shoulders hard, so we're just going to make them work a little bit more. And your core. We're over halfway. Keep that going, ladies. Keep the position. You can take your legs apart a little bit. That makes it slightly easier. Or together, if you want the challenge. We've just got 15 seconds and then we're done on this one. Good stuff, ladies. Keep breathing. 4, 2, 1. And release that. Fantastic. Well done. I was struggling there. Okay, so let's go on to our side. I'm going to take the side plank. So, this is the full side plank. Put your arm up. You can also have this leg bent behind you and this foot on the floor. And go up like that. That's a slightly easier version. Okay, so you choose. Just try and keep the hips high. So we're going to go up in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So we're going 30 seconds. Anyone wants more of a challenge? Then take that top leg up and hold it there. Okay, it's just 30 seconds and then we'll swap sides. Hold the hips up. 10 more seconds. Keep it up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Fantastic, ladies. Flip over to the other side. Last one. Last 30 seconds of work, and then we'll get stretching. Oops, 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 oops. Okay, let's go. Are we ready? In position. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Up we go. Oops. I just like to take my arm up. You can just steady yourself in front if you want to. And take my leg up. But you don't have to do that. Just keep it there. Just keep the hip high. We've got about 12 seconds to go. I'm going to take my leg up for the last 10 seconds. See if I can hold that. 2, 1, and relax, ladies. Absolutely fantastic. Well done. That's really good. You've worked really hard. Okay, so seeing as we're on the floor, let's just do a bit of stretching on the floor. So we'll start with the child's pose. So you're just going to sit back on your knees, sit back on your heels, sorry. So your knees are apart, your feet are together, and then just stretch forward, pop your head down onto the mat or the floor, and really trying to let your shoulders sink down into the floor. Big stretch on the shoulders and the back, and just hold that there. That's a really good stretch. Let those shoulders sink down, and just hold it, and just relax. Good stuff. Okay, and then come up onto all fours. So your tabletop position. So you're just going to arch the back up. Take your head down and then do the other way. So drop the back down and take your head up. That's the cat and the cow. Okay, so that's the cat and this is the cow. Just move in the back, stretch it up, suck your belly button in, and then pop the tailbone up, your back goes down and your head comes up. Okay. Then let's do the hip flexor. So onto your knees, just take one big step forward. Okay, and then I'm going to push my hips forward and just feel the hip flexor. So on your back leg, you feel that hip flexor. So push it forward. I've got my right leg in front, bent in front, and I'm going to stick my left arm up in the air, and I'm going to stretch over to the side, over the front leg. Stretch across, and then take the arm down, and then let's swap legs. So I'm taking a big step forward with my left leg, and I'm going to push my hips forward, get the hip flexor stretch, take my right arm up, and then stretch over to one side. Stretch. Few more seconds, keep pushing into the hip flexor. Okay, that's good. Okay, just bring your knees together and just slowly curl up. So you're coming up to standing. Okay, then we'll take the legs wide. I'm just going to bend at the waist. Okay, and take the fingertips down to the floor. Just go a bit wider with your legs if you can't touch the floor, that should help you. And then just go across to one side and hold one ankle, let your head dangle down. And then just go through the middle to the other side. Okay, and back to the middle, and then just walk your feet in together. So bend your knees, keep your feet together. Hook your fingertips under your toes with your knees bent, and now try to straighten your legs. So push your hips up high, your head's down, You may not be able to straighten your legs completely, but you should feel a big stretch down the hamstring. Hold that there. Okay, and unhook your fingers. Bend the knees and curl up slowly. Don't want you to go dizzy. Okay, let's stretch the arms out. We've worked them pretty hard. So just bring one arm across and just hug it into your chest. Hold it there. And then let's swap. Just hook the other one into the chest. And we'll stretch the triceps. So take one arm up, bend your elbow, drop your arm, your hand back between your shoulder blades, and then just gently pull that elbow kind of back and across. You should feel the stretch on your tricep. And then swap arms. Gently pull it across. Okay, then last couple. So clasp your hands in front of you. Really push your hands forward. So you feel a real big stretch on the top of the back across your shoulders, and just drop your head down, push forward. Bend your knees slightly on this one, just keep them soft. Okay, then the opposite one, hands on the small of your back, and just kind of squeeze your elbows and your shoulder blades together, stretching across the front here. One more to go after this. Okay, so just give your arms a shake. Take one arm out to the side, really stretch it out, stretch your fingertips out. Take your other arm and go across and just touch your ear, and then just ever so gently pull, gently ease your neck, your head to one side, keeping that arm outstretched. Kind of feels a little bit tingly. Okay, and just release your head, drop your arm, stretch the other arm out, stretch it as far as you can, arm over, touch your ear, ooh, gently put it across. Hold it there, and let go of your head. Okay ladies, I think we are done. Just circle your arms back. Just give your legs a bit of a shake. Well done. Thank you very much for joining in, and see you again soon.